What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel Mystic Watch, and today we're back with a new update video. So as you can see from the title, description, thumbnail, whatever, we have a new Blazing Bash banner out. Features Shikamaru and Choji. So their artwork is really amazing, and we'll actually go back and take a look from here. But before we go into that, I'm just going to make a quick notice. Actually, let's see how many pearls we have. 49 pearls. If I have one more, I do a multi-summon. I don't want to do single summon, because I think that's a waste. Oh, I only need 30. Okay. But, before I get into that, the global update, I'm not going to be going on global physically, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the only thing that's out on global is the new limit breaks. And with that, you know, you can limit break Utakata, One Tail Naruto, and who's the last one? Kazekage, right? So those three are able to be limit broken. If you guys want to take a look at more details on that, go check out my Limit Awakening video, where I go over my impressions and opinions on the units. I give some stats, some details, and things of that nature. So when I recorded that video, at that time I didn't know how many. Let's see, like we only knew how many awakening or ultimate crystals we had at that time, but later on we found out that there was actually more ultimate crystals available. So there's enough to fully limit break 2 characters. I'm not sure if you can fully limit break 3 characters, but now that it's out on global, as I go through it, I'll make videos on that as well, going through the characters myself. But let's just jump straight into JP. So really the only new thing on JP are these units. So let's go over them, show off what they can do, and then we'll head back from there. So Shikamaru is the non-Blazing Awakened, right? So Shikamaru Nara, take a look at him. He's mid-range, a skill unit, which is interesting considering that they just released Kimimaru, right? So they're releasing 2 skill units back to back, which I don't know. I don't think is that big of a deal. Oh, I hit a button. So the reason it's not that big of a deal is because Itachi is still very strong. So the way to counter Itachi is this Shikamaru in a sense. And I see a lot of people saying that, this is gonna apply for the Choji as well, because Choji is technically a counter to Sage 6 Path's Madara. But I see people complaining that Naruto, like Bandai, is simply just releasing units that countered the OP units that came up before them, right? And just as my input on that is that, one, for Madara specifically, he's not like, I don't know, like he is a Blazing Fest unit, so he's definitely super overtuned for PvP and should not be that good, fully duped. So I think it's fine that they're releasing a counter to Madara, and I think releasing counter units that do well against other good units is a perfectly reasonable way to balance the game out. It keeps people in check, and now that once there's enough units in the game, it's a lot of variety, right? And we're gonna see it more. Like right now, it's not that diverse because you just have Madara's running around, and this Choji is good, but I don't think he's like broken that he like one-shots Madara and makes him so bad that he can't be used. So just keep that in mind, is that I personally think this is a perfectly reasonable way to balance things. And yeah, if everyone's allowed their own opinion, you're allowed to disagree. That's just my input on it. Now Shikamaru Nara, mid-range unit, 1596 HP, 1660 attack, so very well statted unit. His field and buddy skill are, and this is of course his non-Blazing Awakened. His field and buddy skill, you got reduces chakra recovery by 20, ceiling by 25 to 30%, useless. Reduces chance of immobilization by 35%. The reason why I say useless is because it doesn't apply to himself. So it's like, if the chakra recovery ceiling applied to himself, it'd be somewhat decent, but it doesn't. Then for his jutsus, he's a 3 and 6 chakra user. You got 3.8 times attack, AoE, normal jutsu, 80% chance of slip damage, knocks him back for 4 turns. So this is actually a pretty solid jutsu, right? In terms of PvE, right? You got 1660 times 3.8. So before anything else, he's doing 6.3 thousand AoE for 3 chakra, which isn't that bad. But when you factor in all of his dupes, so 150 attack, 150 attack, and then you toss in an extra 100 attack for the pills, so all of a sudden you're going 2060 for his base attack times 3.8. Now he's doing about 8k damage AoE, and if he hits a body unit, he's doing almost 12k damage. So at that point, it's pretty solid jutsu for 6 chakra. And then his ultimate jutsu is 10 times attack, single target, 80% chance of immobilization for 4 turns, and removes their perfect dodge. We'll show the jutsu real quick. So pretty solid, nothing spectacular. I think he'll actually be a decent PvE. Like, if this unit was just released like if you just released like this as a unit in the game without the Blazing Awakening, people would say he's actually pretty good, and some people people would summon for him because he's just a good unit. So I wanted to go over his PvE stats just very slightly, just because he's one of the few Blazing Bash units that I think are actually relatively strong as a unawakened unit. Now, I'm not saying to summon for him just for that purpose. He's not like that good where it's like you need him unawakened. So here is his awakened side. I'm not gonna really focus on his like non-PvP stuff as a Blazing Awakened unit. So this is his awakened stuff. His stat line is 31,720 HP, 2,984 attack, and 291 speed without any builds, right? Meaning, so he goes to 321 speed. And then here are his dupe abilities. You got 10% boost status effects rate by 10% once again. Then you got 15% chance to erase chakra consumption, 15% chance to erase chakra consumption, and then 250 attack up. And the reason why this is pretty good, so like his stuff stays the same for his field and buddy skill, and then his jutsu, I think just the normal jutsu is the only ones that change, I think, like in terms of what it looks like. Yep. Okay, so his normal jutsu now on PvP does 5.7 times attack, single target, 50% chance of attack reduction for 6 turns and or immobilization for 1 turn. Meaning that with these 2 dupes, he has a 70% chance to attack reduce and immobilize, right? So at that point, it's a really solid jutsu for 3 chakra. And the damage he's doing, he has pretty much 3,000 damage. So if we do 5.7 times 3,000, he's doing about 17k damage for 3 chakra for a single target, which is really solid. He'll do closer to 20k damage with his dupes, meaning that for 3 chakra, if he hits a body unit, he's doing about 30,000 damage. And then this is a jutsu that you can pull off multiple times in a single game. Getting his ultimate is really easy. 6 chakra, 10 times attack, 70% chance to mobilize for 2 turns, and removes their perfect dodge. If you're going for 10 times attack, at that point you're almost one-shotting people regardless, so the immobilization stuff doesn't matter, but it's just nice to have. Personally, I would just use his normal jutsu multiple times and keep on trying to generate chakra. As of right now, we don't know their hit counts for both Choji and Shikamaru, but once we find out, I might leave it in the description down below. So there is Shikamaru. Let's take a look at Choji, and then that'll wrap up the video. Wrong button again. And here we go. So Choji, I'm not going to spend too much time on his unawakened version, besides the fact that his art looks amazing. Right? So Choji. Wisdom unit, short range, 1708 HP, 2088 attack. He has a 200 attack up, 200 HP up. He has the same ability where if he gets hit, 5% chance to restore 1 chakra. He has a boost attack against bravery by 30%, so he's supposed to be a nuker, and boost critical rate by 2. Now his field and buddy skill, you got boost attack by 100 to 200. It's okay. And then you got buddy skill, reduced chance of being jutsu sealed. Not that big of a deal. And here's his jutsu 4 times. So it's 4 and 8 chakra, right? You got 4 times attack, single target, knocks him back, reduces his own HP by 10%, restores 1 chakra. It looks like it's a 8 to 10 count hit. I don't think he has an ultra combo from just, you know, himself. If he does, it'll make him significantly better, meaning that, you know, he can restore multiple chakras, unawakened, because the jutsu does differ when he's, you know, Blazing Awakened. Ultimate jutsu is 13 times attack, reduce own HP by 20%, restore 2 chakra. I'm surprised they didn't do a cutscene for him, even though they gave one to Shikamaru. Either way, that's Choji. Nothing spectacular on his unawakened side. It was just something that, you know, I wanted to go over real quick. Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? Okay. And here you go, Blazing Awakened. And the thing is, like, their art actually isn't that much different. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Just something to keep in mind. Blazing Awakened, here is his stat line. Almost 40k HP, almost 4000 attack, and 200 speed. Now, he does go to 220 speed, and this isn't that big of a deal, because at first I was thinking that, you know, he's pretty slow. Even for that much attack and HP, I was expecting like 250 speed. You know, with pills, so maybe like 220 base or 230 base. Now, the reason why he's actually pretty good is because of his dupe abilities get better, and then his jutsu has a really nice effect on it. So his dupe abilities are 40% increased damage to, you know, bravery types. You have 25% damage reduction from bravery, another 25% damage reduction from bravery, 20% chance to use no chakra on normal jutsu, 20% chance to use no chakra on normal jutsu, meaning that he has a 40% chance to, you know, to reset, 50% damage reduction from bravery, which is the exact boost that bravery gets on you, meaning that he'll take exactly neutral damage from the bravery element, which makes him really solid. Then on top of that, you know, having the increased nuking damage potential on him means that he's doing a colossal amount of damage. Now, how much damage does he actually do? Well, his normal jutsu is 5.2 times attack, single target, 50% chance to reduce their speed by 4 seconds, and then boost your own speed by 30% for 2 seconds. So the self speed boost is pretty solid, right? Because if he has, you know, 220 speed with his pills, it means that he's going plus 40, almost plus 50 speed for 2 seconds. Oh, more than that, sorry. He's going plus 60, almost 70 speed for 2 seconds. So he's rocking close to 300 speed for 2 seconds. And I don't know if that's fast enough, if 2 seconds is fast enough for him to return back to himself, meaning that if he resets, if he can go even higher. But we'll find out when he comes out to global, because I'll most likely summon for him on my global account. Now let's take a look at his jutsu, and then, yeah, that's really it. His ultimate jutsu is not that important, you know, it's 10 times attack AoE, removes their barrier, perfect dodge, and substitution. But, you know, you don't really use that in PvP. There you go, that is Choji right there. In my opinion, these guys are solid units. Choji being pretty good in this meta. Like, they're both just good units, you know, like, I want to summon on them, but the Sakura and the Sasuke are pretty average, to the point where it makes this banner okay. The fact that they didn't include either Itachi or Shisui on this banner is really bad. Those units should be on this banner, at least one of them, doesn't matter which one. And then besides that, you know, the Gaara is solid, but we'll see, you know, how it goes from here. Let's do one summon and we'll end off the video there. Let me know what you guys think of the units down below, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you're going to summon or not. And yeah, let's see what we can get. I'm going to skip. I don't have the patience. Oh. Give me Choji right here. Oh, we got Sakura. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are pretty much 200 subs away from hitting 20k. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out.